Hermitcraft is known as one of the best Minecraft servers out there, full of some of the most breathtaking survival builds you will ever lay your eyes on. And that is why this week, I have challenged myself along with 3 of my content friends to build just like Hermitcraft members. I'm going to be building inspired by Green's Season 10 base, but first we've got some important business. We need a costume change. Perfect. Let's go get some materials. Hey! Hi! So, the idea is that I have a lot of keys. And I want to use these keys. They've been sitting in my chest for way too long, and I want a mace. I also want to mace someone. That's kind of why we're down here. That's the whole point. But there's a second point. And that is there's a lot of copper. And I need a lot of copper for today's episode because I'm building like Green. Let's go get some. Oh, let's go use some keys. Alright, Mace be with you. Oh, it's a bugged. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. Is this a baby zombie spawner? What? This one, surely. Oh. Oh my god, okay. Work with me here. Are you kidding? That's actually, that's of the most ridiculous. Well, there goes my 4 ominous trial keys. No mace, no nothing, no fun stuff. Clearly, they don't want me to have fun in this game. But we're here for another reason. And it's all of this luscious copper block standing on me, ready to be yoinked up by me. I'm going to spend a bit of time collecting a bit of these materials, and then we've got a couple of material gathering to do before we get into building like Green. Hi.
Hi.
Was that explosion you?
No, never.
Welcome.
A creeper may have fallen on my head as I was digging straight down and came through a cave. And then maybe a creeper has followed me. And maybe I only had 1.5 heart left. But I'm fine.
What's up?
Nothing really.
Oh.
Just good to say hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, well, there goes my shovel.
I have a shovel.
We're fine. We're almost there, I think.
I have an efficiency 4 shovel.
Okay, go for it, Sate.
You gotta be my light though. My torches are. Thank you.
Okay, maybe we're not almost there. Oh, we were kind of almost there.
We are. There you go.
You think that? I'm just like, there you go. Wait, Sate, look at me. Have you changed your eyes?
No.
Wait. Is this Scar? Because he looks to the side?
No.
Can you show me where you've been building? It's really close by, right? I love that there's a proper outline using dirt.
Of course. What else would I use?
Look, I'm not one to use dirt scaffolding, but hey, you do you, boo.
What else would I use?
What is this? What? Hang on. What is this? What is going on? Where am I? Is that God? What? Hang on. Hello? Are you God? What is going on? Hello? Are you gonna say anything? Anything at all? Hello? Oh. Am I supposed to read this? Hello? Are you gonna give... Okay. Don't help. What is this supposed to say? Hello and welcome to my very non-dramatic YouTube plug. YouTube really thinks that you're going to like this video and the rest of my content, I think, so you should definitely go and hit subscribe. I'm not God telling you to do that. You should go do it. You should go do it. Anyway, this has been a really weird bit. Let's get on to building. Hello and welcome back. I have been busy getting some materials and I'm ready to start building, and boy am I excited. Right behind me, in a second, you'll see this beautiful cliff face that I think I'm going to do a little green inspired build. Look at I got a couple of blue blocks, I got my copper, I got my warped fungus and woods and stuff like that, and I'm ready to build. So let's get building. Okie dokie. I've done a little bit of building. I've set up the base of the structure that I want to build, and it's very much inspired by Grian's season 10 episode base, his little fishing thing. So I want to build like a little fishing area, and then we're gonna change it up at the end. I've got an idea how we change it up at the end, but for now, just to start us off, we've got our structure set up, and I've got this lovely blue warped. I think it's warped stem and some copper, and I'm gonna use that to like build the actual house thingy majig. We'll see how that goes though, because I'm not too sure where we're gonna go. Actually, no, I do know where we're gonna go from there. It's a little secret though, so you gotta wait for the end of the video to see what that's about. But let us get straight into building the actual house. Yeah. Hi. Look at my house. It's blue. The house is coming along very nicely. We've got our little blue house coming in. We've chucked in some of the bamboo windows and a little birch details up in the above the windows. But I need a roof, and I think deep slate is going to be look the most promising. But look, I'm not here to copy one by one. We got to change something up. So I'm gonna add tough because it's so different. But I've got a tough situation. I need some tough to finish my tough roof, but I don't have any tough, and I need to get some tough, so we need to be tough. So let's be tough, guys, and let's go get some tough. And I have just the tough personality to go get some tough. Chamu.
That's me.
Chamu. I am in need of some tough. For a tough problem.
Some tough for a tough problem?
I'm a tough guy in need of some tough for some tough problems.
Okay.
Do you have some tough? Can I borrow some tough for a tough guy? Do you have some tough for a tough guy?
I don't know how tough the tough is. It's just tough, you know?
I hope this tough is tough. I need some tough for a tough guys for a tough project.
Well, it depends how tough.
Really tough.
Okay. There's a bit of tough in here. There's just a tad.
Oh, that's a lot of tough. That's a lot of tough.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm a tough guy as well.
Oh yeah. We're such tough guys.
Mm-hmm. The toughest.
Do you want some tough diamonds for your tough?
I mean, I'll take some tough diamonds. You know, it's tough coal. Technically, I'll take that tough diamonds. How much tough might I ask? How much tough does a tough guy like you need?
Maybe 4 stacks of tough.
Oh, tough luck.
You have probably more. Thank you. I'm back with some tough. Let's get this tough roof going. The second floor is Dunzo. Look at that baby. Look how crispy he looks up there. That little what do we call it? Like a fireplace chimney on the side of it. We got a nice big open window at the front. Oh, he's looking splendid. Splendid, if you will. And the tough roof, oh boy, the tough roof is looking nice. I'm very happy with how it's looking, but we're not done yet. You see that empty space over there? Can't stay empty. That's not part of the plan. We gotta get that guy. Where that llama is. You see that llama? Yeah. That llama's gonna turn into the next part of the house. Let us do it! Alright, we have done some building. And look at this baby. He's orange! I have finished up the structure of this little side bit to the main house over here in the blue. I'm liking it. You know, there's that teal and orange kind of color scheme that a lot of people have been working with. And to be fair, it does work. A little bit overused, but hey, why not? For this one, you know, it's not going to be my main base. It's a little build challenge, and I'm loving how it's looking. I've got this like lovely little blue area. I've got this orange area up here, and if I can do this in free cam, ooh, oh, wait, how on earth am I inside? What? Nope. What is going on? Anyway, we have got a house going. All that we need to do now is just some detailing. And I guess that's the fun part, I think. We'll see. I blew up my house, but there's a reason. Let me tell you. So, what I've found out when building like Korean is that every build needs to tell a story. So we're gonna tell a story. But how about I get onto some land so that I'm not bobbing up and down. All right. So we're probably wondering why I've blown up my house that I spent so long building, and there's a very good reason for it. So as I said, I think every build needs to tell a story. And I think that really shows in Green's builds because they're always so detailed, and it's always like there's a little, you can always tell there's some little character living there. There's a reason for everything. And so I kind of want to channel that energy and tell a story with my base. Now, usually that would not mean blowing up my base, but instead I've got an idea. My friend M, who's another backyardian, you should really check her out. She's been recently doing stuff on burnt down houses and building in Minecraft in a way that looks like the house is actually burnt down. So I went and gotten some materials, and I want to try and challenge myself to burn down this house. But of course that meant blowing it up first because it's better that way. It's just more fun. So let's go burn this house down. So I'm going to be following Ep.2's tutorial called How to Easily Build a Burnt Down House in Minecraft. It comes with, I think, 4 steps or so to build like it was burnt down. The first step being find a reference image, and the second step to actually build the house. And look, as much as you want me to go find a reference image, that's not happening. You are the reference image here. And otherwise, well, I've already got a house. I've already got a build that I need to burn down. So the next step is figuring out our block palette. So because I want to burn down the orange side of my build rather than this blue because it balances out a bit better like that, I needed to choose colors that had that reddy, warm, brown, orangey kind of undertone. So I've gone and collected some deep slate, some rotten wood, some mahogany wood, and some nether bricks. Oh, where do I place that? There we go. To kind of give that gradienty kind of style. And I've also got nether fences and nether walls to kind of help detail. Our rotten and mahogany wood comes from our Jay's mods, who's the other backyardian he puts the mods on our server. And, oh well, deep slate and nether bricks are, they're basic Minecraft, don't worry. But otherwise, you want to be finding stones and stuff that is grey and gives that kind of red undertone. So nether bricks works really well for this kind of stuff. Alright, so the third and fourth step of Ep.2's building with fire tutorial is to figure out our story that we're going to tell and refine our story through our building. The first part of this is telling a story. So we're going to figure out what kind of story we're going to tell. And I've got a pretty good idea. Inside this build is our little kind of furnace room. I've got a couple of furnaces and this kind of ventilation system that I've got kind of sticking out-ish here. Kind of, I don't really know what's going on. It looked cool, right? But what I'm thinking is, as our story, we have this furnace area kind of start to light this place all on fire from behind, and the fire should come around here and kind of burn this side of the build. So I think we're going to start by using this deep slate and our rotten wood to really detail and show where our fire started, as well as probably break a bit more of this build to really show that this place got burnt down. So let's get into it. Well, I would say that is a pretty burnt down house. Most of it is gone. The house has definitely seen some better days, but at the moment, it's looking pretty good. I think the burning down house really helps to give it a bit more story than it was just like a random house, you know? Like, I'm not going to be spending that much time here, but it's nice to know that people can walk past here and kind of get a good idea of what the story was of this house without having to see the whole episode about it. But I think that's about it. Let's do a little tour of the house and let's go check out what the other guys have been up to. So the house doesn't actually have an entrance yet. It's never going to. I just thought, you know, why not just make a house with no entrance? So instead, we have to go up along that mountain to actually get to the house. Now, once we're actually on the house, we can, you know, use it as a proper house. We'll head into the main area and see what it's all about. Inside, we have our storage room up over here. And on, well, this is my right of me, I've got my little furnace, my fireplace, my lovely little fireplace where I can keep warm and not burn down my house. That's kind of it. Up here is the second story to my base, where my little sleeping place thingy-majiggy big with my bed, on my loft, and my random emerald blocks that I just had lying around. We can also look out here into the foresty area where Huel has been busy doing some terraforming and chucked in our portal over there. And, you know, it's a nice little view that we can look. Oh my god, look, the sunset's even going down as we speak. Then we can head back down and into the burning part of the building, which is just a bit of a mess of blocks out. But, you know, it works to really sell the story that my furnace and my fireplace was in here, and it must have caught something light while I was out away on my little journeys and burnt the entirety of this side of the house down. All in all, I really love how this build looks. I love the colors that I've been using, and I think it really does replicate what Hermitcraft do on their server, especially what Green has been working on his Season 10 base. As well as incorporating some more story elements like this burning down the house, which I think Green does really well with his builds. It always kind of feels like a different story and a little different character living their own day-to-day life in this little Minecraft world. Let's just quickly head over to the other backyardians to see what they've been working on. I don't think any of them are online, but we can go check out what they've been doing, and maybe you'll see their stuff in one of their upcoming videos. So I think if I follow this path behind my house, it should actually end up where Satay has been building like Scar, just over here. Satay has been absolutely cooking. Oh my god, look at this little place. They've got a little Satay, she's working on her little anvil, and I think a tiny little mint that's probably to scale. Inside we have still some dirt left around, and a dog and a bed. The interior may not be finished, but it looks so amazing from the outside. Let's get a little bit of a 360 view on that. Look at that. And I think if we follow this path just up the hill, we'll come to where M has been building. Yep, this definitely looks like an M build with this custom tree that she has been cooking up over here. And this kind of stony hut up on the hill. You know, I kind of see that. I challenged M to build like B-dubs, and I think she definitely delivered, especially if I like zoom out and if we go like all the way out. That I think definitely looks like a little B-dubs build. Well, that about sums up my build like a hermit video. I actually really enjoyed the process and learning out a couple of new techniques and building tricks and pieces like that to, you know, learn some new things. I think it's been really fun, and I'm really happy with how my build has turned out. I hope you've all enjoyed the journey just as much as I have. It's been fun, and I think I want to keep trying to do these things here and there. So if you're interested, shoot me a little message, and I'll see what I can come up with. Thank you for watching. Have a great morning, good evening, or good night, wherever you've come from. I'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye!